Rudy Giuliani got utterly humiliated by a federal judge in New Hampshire this week when the judge, Paul Barbadoro, dismissed Rudy Giuliani's defamation lawsuit against President Biden. And I'll explain more about what that lawsuit is about in just a second. But in his ruling, Judge Barbadoro said this about Giuliani and his failed suit. When personal jurisdiction is challenged, the plaintiff must carry the burden of showing that personal jurisdiction is both statutorily authorized and consistent with the constitutional requirements of due process. Giuliani has utterly failed to carry this burden. Utterly failed. Rudy Giuliani did, so says this federal judge. So why is this federal judge in New Hampshire saying that Rudy Giuliani utterly failed? Because Giuliani, even though the alleged defamation did not take place in New Hampshire, decided, I'm going to sue him in New Hampshire, even though that's not where he is or where he's from. It's not where I am or where I'm from. It's not even where it happened. But I'm going to sue you here because New Hampshire's defamation laws make it a lot easier for me to win my case than if I sued you in the correct jurisdiction, which of course would be the District of Columbia. And the judge was like, hey, listen, I don't know why you brought this to me. I don't know what I'm even doing here with it, but no, you've utterly failed, you moron. Now, the defamation lawsuit itself was filed last year in the year 2023. And it is about a statement that President Biden made in 2020 during the presidential race. And it was the fact that Biden said at one point, quote, about Giuliani, he's being used as a Russian pawn. He's being fed information that is Russian. That is not true. That's it. Like, that's the claim. He's being used as a Russian pawn. He is spreading Russian propaganda, essentially. And 3 years after that happened, Giuliani was like, you know what? Kind of pissed about that. I don't like it. I'm not happy. So I'm going to sue you 3 years later, and I'm going to do it somewhere where I think I can win. Ha ha ha. I'm so clever and smart. And then the judge was like, nope. No, you're not, sir. You have utterly failed. And I love that phrase, utterly failed. Because that is exactly what happened with Rudy Giuliani. Now, here's the thing. There is a high bar. Obviously, you're suing a man that was running for president. He was, a retired politician at the time, but he was also the Democratic candidate, so he was an active politician. The bar in that situation, because Rudy Giuliani is also a politician, you're not going to win it. Like, you're absolutely not going to win that case. But more importantly, you're not going to win that case because you're not going to be able to prove malicious intent here. And of course, we do know you had been working with some folks, that were spreading propaganda on behalf of Russia. Like, that's really not a disputable thing. I mean, the FBI launched an investigation into you. Granted, that investigation did not result in criminal charges because they didn't determine you were acting as an unregistered foreign agent. But let's be honest here. What Biden was saying was based on news reports at the time. So, yeah. You're not going to win that case. The judge honestly did you a favor by throwing this out. And yeah, sure, the judge says you can refile it in the correct jurisdiction, but if I were you, Rudy, I'd be saving your money and not paying lawyers to go file frivolous defamation lawsuits on your behalf, because we already know you're going through a lot of financial troubles here, so maybe hang on to your last few pennies, because this lawsuit is only going to drain you of more funds that you currently don't have to waste. America's Lawyer has launched its own YouTube channel. Now, this channel, of course, is still in its early phases of development, but you can help grow it by subscribing. Just go to youtube.com/TheAmericasLawyer, and you'll get all of the great content from Mike Papantonio and myself that we produce every single week.